Talk to me, Cleveland. It's your brother Kevin Chillhurd with a very special chill talk. It is with my deepest regrets, condolences, the information that I heard today. My brother, Ecstasy, from one of the greatest rap groups there ever was, Whodini, made transition today. And I just want to take some time to remember that brother, to honor that brother. Certainly somebody that I considered a friend, and people have heard me tell the story many times as a as an outsider in New York City. Uh, I didn't know what to expect from the New York East Coast MCs, especially from the big boys, from the stars. But man, Ecstasy, Jalil, Grandmaster D from the group Whodini was one of the first groups to welcome me into their brotherhood, and we became friends. I consider all those brothers from the group Whodini friends. We've performed together. Uh, we've talked back and forth every time we've seen each other. It was all love and friendship. I mean, throughout the years, and I've been able to call them up on the phone, holler at them. I remember one time my son was very young and he was kicking some Houdini lyrics. I'm like, man, you don't know nothing about that. And I think I called up Jalil, and he talked to my son, and big ups to those brothers, who have now lost a brother. And before I really get to even talking about it, and we're gonna have some people coming on. And again, if you yourself just want to come on and give a quick shout out and a Houdini uh ecstasy memory, a favorite song or lyric, the Zoom link is in the chat. Uh anything you want to shout out to a member of one of the greatest rap groups of our times, historical, their swag, their style, their smoothness. It was never a group like them before, and it'll never be a group like Houdini after. Uh, but as I get started, I want to just go ahead and rock this real quick. I'm gonna read it so I don't screw up the lyrics, because you know how you think you know lyrics and then you start rocking them and somebody like, man, chill, that's not what that says. So I'm just gonna hit you with first verse. It says, friends is a word we use every day. Most of the time we use them in the wrong way. Now you can look the word up again and again, but the dictionary doesn't know the meaning of friends. And if you ask me, I couldn't be much help, because a friend's somebody you judge for yourself. Some are okay and they treat you real cool, but some mistake the kindness for being a fool. We like to be with some because they're funny. Others come around because they need some money. Some you grew up with around the way and you're still real close to this very day. Homeboys through the summer, winter, spring, and fall. And then there's some we wish we never knew at all. And the list goes on again and again. But these are the people that we call friends. Talk about it, friends. How many of us have them? I want to give a shout out to some of the people right now. What's going on? Linda, Kim Akers in the building. Mika, what's happening? Uh, yeah, right now, I'm gonna let. I told you we're gonna have people dropping in on us, and I called up a couple people, but I really want to get somebody from Brooklyn, Brooklyn in the house. So I'm gonna bring on this brother. Any old school hip hop fans should know who this is. As I bring him in right now, let me see if we can get my man Fresh Gordon. Okay, let's see if I can. All right, Gord, you on mute, bro?
Ooh, it only took me a minute.
The Funky Fresh Gordon. What's happening, man?
Not much, man.
Hey, man, hey, man, everybody in Brooklyn should be standing up right now. You know, the Brooklyn flag should be flying at half mast.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, first of all, let me give my man a proper introduction. Uh uh the legendary hold on, I want to get it right. The undisputed master of the drum computer. Hey, one of the most renowned old school producers in hip hop, uh, a Brooklyn OG, one of my best friends in hip hop. You know, we can talk about the heat that he produced, some songs for the Fat Boys.
Push
Uh,
it.
oh yeah, you want to brag on Push It? I don't know, Gore, was you credited with being the producer of Push It?
No, they got it as recorded at Gordy's house in Brooklyn.
But you are definitely the mastermind
I'm
behind
a, yeah, they gave me
certainly.
credit, but that's what they didn't put it as producer. They put me and recorded it. They made it make it seem like I had the recording studio that
You
we did
just
it.
let them in the house.
Yeah, I was just in the house.
The mastermind certainly uh, behind one of the most well known, beloved songs. Certainly, Salt and Pepper's greatest known hit, "Push It." Uh, his work with the Jazz, like I said, with the Fat Boys. You know, he's worked with all kinds of people, but I know him as the producer of MC Chill's Nightmare on Chill Street. Nothing can save you now. My man, hey, I done stayed at Gordon's crib in Brooklyn so many times. I had a room there. His mama said, "Yeah, that boy from Cleveland, he got that room down the hall to the left." Hey, my man. Oh, I forgot. And you and an artist himself. the
Oh no.
the maker of Gordy's Groove, My Fila, Fresh Commandments. You know, I always give you your production credits, but I forget that you were an artist as well.
I wasn't a real artist. I just did enough to slide by.
Hey, everybody know Gordy's Groove. That hey, it charted on Billboard, bruh. And you
Yes,
toured
sir.
off of it. The one and only Funky Fresh Gordon. What's going on, Gordy?
I'm okay, bro. So sad day in hip hop.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah, man. I didn't see it
Gord,
coming.
where were you at when you first heard that? Because where were you at when you first heard, and how did you first hear that our man Ecstasy
I
had
was
made transition?
about 8:30, 9 o'clock this morning. I'm just waking up, playing with the little game on the phone, and then Hassan Sonny that rolls with them out in Atlanta, he called me and said, "Yo, man, extra's fast, man. It's because he heard from Jalil. I think Jalil told him, and then he told me and Rob, my other friend Rob, that was real close to them. He was like the travel agent. so you know, so
Hey,
Rob called me and
hey,
told me,
Gord, we know the travel agent hookup. That's the
yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the double dip. That's the double dip hookup.
Yeah, that's an old school double dip. First, you make the money and you get the free first class bump
and you pocket the money that the studio
from the
gave you
promoter.
for the flight.
Yeah, the promoter pay you for the fight. We pocket that money. We don't pay for the flight. My man Rob go in there and put the tickets. Now we all on tour. We hanging out together. Yeah, my
Yeah,
man
man.
Rob. He's a
Hey,
nice.
Gordon, Sal, I talked briefly, communicated briefly with Sal, owner of the Fever, the club, and the label,
Right.
and he shot me a photo. This was today of he shot me a couple old real old triple OG photos
Mm-hmm.
at the Fever of Jalil and X. But he
Okay.
sent me a photo I thought was interesting. That now that I have you on here, we were on the stage at the Fever anniversary, and that's why I actually first met you. We didn't. I don't even think we talked, but I knew you were there. I saw you. Oh, that's Fresh
Okay.
Gordon from Gordy's Groove.
Right.
That night at the Fever, and I don't know if you recall that they closed the night down by Whodini came on and did Friends, and then everybody, all the artists in the building, came on the stage and Rock Friends. And when I say all the artists, Gordon, because the audience were the artists.
Yeah, so everybody, yeah, because the people, that's where everybody, the music industry heads was there, so everybody was there.
I'm talking about from UTFO, the Fat Boys, the U, the Dana, LL, Run
Yeah,
DMC, Grandmaster Flash, man, the Cold Crush, the Rock Steady crew,
yeah.
all of hip hop was there that night. And at the end of the night, everybody crashed the stage
Oh yeah,
and did Friends,
that little tiny stage.
that little tiny stage
Yeah,
with Whodini. And Sal sent me a picture, and you can see like Grandmaster Flash and Melly Mel. You can see Doc Ice from UTFO. I think you see Mixed Master Ice, and it's a whole bunch. And then it's a little picture of me, like
hey,
right
hey, can I get in? I'm
right
his
in
friend.
between. I think I was in like Melly Mel and somebody else, but I got in the pick. But so that was actually the first time that I met you. But you from Brooklyn, man. What did the group? What did X mean to you as an artist, as a brother, as a
He's
fellow
more a
brother from
friend
the
than an
BK?
artist, but he had like the illest voice though. His voice is crazy because he's got one famous line that neither Houdini's inside the joint. That was the craziest, and it's not what he said; it's the way he sounded and the way he came across. Yeah, that was dope, man.
Yeah,
And,
no,
they
no.
changed fashion when he came with the little cowboy hat. I'm like, oh,
Oh man, the
stuff.
hat, man, that was his.
They
I,
call him the
I don't
Urban Cowboy.
I don't know if he had to love that hat. If he didn't like it, he had to learn to love it. Cause
Yeah, and then he wore it forward. He had it tilted like that. Yeah.
well,
But
what
he was
was
a real cool dude, quiet dude. And I don't
mhm,
understand what happened because lately he was working out real heavy. He was into the health thing and everything. And I still haven't found out how he passed. I haven't
right,
heard that anyway.
right. So had you had a been, had you gotten a chance to be around those brothers? I mean, I've known I had my opportunities, but have you? Did you have back in the day a chance to be around Houdini at all?
Oh yeah, in the studio on that album, Bag of Tricks. I did Judy, a song called Judy, and I think it was two other songs I did. There's like three songs in that album.
Okay, so you got some Houdini credits. You got a couple Houdini
Yeah, I
checks.
told you I slip up in there.
How did okay, first I want to give a shout out to my special Chris Caver in the building. My brother Joel Lutenberg. What's going on, Joel? My brother Shakim Shabazz. What's going on, Shakim? Hey, I can't wait to get those, man. My brother Shakim Gordon make the cool juices, the fruit, the ices, like they have like in Brooklyn, the little shaved ice joints.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he got the real, oh man, Shakim is he killing them with that. But what's up to my man Shakim, my Uncle Bob, Ferguson in the building. Make sure you guys share the show. What's going on, Jimmy Meadows? Share the show and let people know. And if anybody wants to jump on, after I get through talking to Gordon, and just give a shout out to the memory and honor of our man X Ecstasy from Whodini. The Zoom link is in the description box. So if just want to come on and say what the song's meant to you, any specific lyrics that you dug, just jump on and let me know. Uh, also, you already know the routine.
Mhm.
If you want to donate to Chill Talk, you see that it's in the chat box. Cash App $money number 2 chill. Okay, Gordon, how'd you get in there to produce some cuts for Whodini?
Uh, Actually, I don't know. I just do it how I do it. And the same way I met you, I don't remember meeting you. I just mingle. I look out for people and say, hey, man, would you do some songs now? Hey, let's do it. Matter of fact, you know what? I think after John Lil helped me with Fresh Commandments,
Okay,
then John, cause I was tight with John Lil and tight with Drew. And once remember when I told you when I first started working with the Fat Boys, that whole Rush producer thing, you had no outside producers.
right.
Everything was either Curtis Blow or Larry Smith.
Larry Smith, Larry Lair had the
Yeah,
Houdini. That was the Houdini sound.
yeah. But that, and not to go off, but that dude Larry, everybody says, look at all these producers you got now. But what made Larry the craziest producer is you think about this, right? When you hear a New Jack Swing beat, you know when Teddy made that beat. You can tell how a Timberland beat is made.
Right.
But tell me, did you know that he does Run DMC, Whodini, and neither one of them albums sound alike? That's a bad dude where he can make one complete sound, but you don't know the difference. You can't tell it's him on another cut. He had Whodini. Run DMC's sound was completely separate.
Yeah. Hey,
That's a
big ups.
bad dude, man.
Rest in
Larry's
peace
a
to my
bad
man
dude.
Larry Smith, one of the unsung heroes, one of the greatest
I
hip hop
met him.
producers.
I met him in with Whodini at Ralston Recording. That's where I stole a sample from Gordy Groove when I was working at that studio. And he the one that first showed me my first celebrity porn tape. He had the Jane Kennedy, Leon Isaac tape. I said, "Oh man, I ain't never seen this before. This dude got celebrity porn tapes." So
And you know they from the land too. You know, Leon Isaac and Jane Kennedy, they from Cleveland. They from the
oh
land.
yeah. Larry said, "Man, I got something for y'all, man." Hey man, pop this in. We was all mesmerized. I said, wow, how did he get this? But anyway, but X is good dude. We just all hung out and we just put it together.
Hey man, Whodini. I know when I'm at home. I'm in Cleveland. I'm in the land, and I'm doing my local hip hop. And I remember first hearing Whodini, man. Well, first of all, the connection. I don't know if you know this, Gordon, is that me and the group Whodini have the connection that we were both discovered by Mr. Magic,
Wow.
and
Okay, yeah.
and that's why Whodini named their group Whodini because
because of Mr. Magic.
because of Mr. Magic,
Yeah.
and the same Mr. Magic who got my tape and brought me to Fever Records. So
Right. Yeah.
that's the and Whodini and them, man. You know how they go, X and Jaleel and even Drew, Grandmaster D, man. They treated me like fam, like all of y'all did.
Hey, yeah, the good dudes. That's how we live, man. That's how we live.
Good dudes. But what did you as a producer, as an artist, what did you think about their style? Because Whodini was different, man, than
That's
any
what
other
I
group
liked
that
about
was
it.
out.
They were different. They were almost R&B to a point, but they didn't have no singing.
Right.
Yeah.
Man,
And
they
you know the
dressed,
Fat
man.
Boy?
They was wearing silk joints and
Yeah, I got influence from. Okay, you remember in the house they're different Fat Boys
that's right.
in the house. The same concept is like funky beat. The same way they come going funky beat through the whole record. I come
Right.
in the house and I did that through the whole record. It's the same concept.
Okay.
I love how they run that funky beat through the whole record. Funky beat. I love that.
Are you saying you stole that from them?
I stole the concept, not the song. If I stole the song, you would have known I did it. If I stole it and you can't tell, I ain't stole it.
Right. Well, just to get you to refresh your memory, you said you don't know how you remember how you met me. Well, again, I first saw you at the Fever anniversary party, but you were up at Suture Records, getting a
With
check,
Mark
collecting a
Boyle?
check, collecting a Fat Boy check.
Oh yeah, with Mark. Yeah, I always go up there
Yeah,
with
you
Mark.
was up there. You was up there, and in the house was one of my favorite Fat Boy songs, and it obviously had a different type sound.
Right.
And we had just started talking about Art Cass. We just started talking about
Oh yeah,
what was going to be my next project, and so we start talking about any New York producers you want to bring in some, and I'm like, well, you got, and you happen to be in the studio. Like, where's Fresh Gordon right there? He did in the house. I'm like, because I knew you from obviously from Gordy's Groove, but I'm like,
Right.
oh man, he did in the house. So we start talking. You was like, yo, man, ride to my crib, and then we gonna roll to my crib, listen some tracks.
Yeah, this was the tracks next door. We at the mall hanging out.
But Gordon, I know when you said ride with me to your crib, that I thought we was going in a car, bro.
Oh no, you had to climb up. Hey, be careful too. It's a long drop.
Oh man. What the hell was that? I know they call it the boat. What kind of vehicle was that?
Oh no, the bike?
Yeah.
Oh, we rode in the bike? I thought we rode in the truck.
No.
Oh, the boat, the Honda Helix. But that's kind of like what the scooters are now, though.
Yeah. But I'm riding, man. We going across. I don't know if we went across the Brooklyn Bridge or the
Oh yeah, you
George
can
Washington.
just relax. And I'm
I'm like,
flying too, so I know you didn't feel too cool.
oh man, I'm like, oh, this
You
already
like
starting off crazy. I don't know if this gonna work out. No, but after that, it was all love. What's going on to Thomas T. Swift Lindsay? Chris Caver said, give your Cash App address. First of all, it's in the chat box, but it is $ money, the number two, chill. $ money to the number two, chill. But it's actually in the chat box. But certainly anybody want to donate, it's Christmas time. So
yeah.
we'll
It's
take
Christmas and COVID.
hey man, you know what I'm talking about. And again, we're here with the one and only uh Gordy's Groove, Gordon Pickett, Philin James. And that was a funky cut right there, man.
Oh,
Philin James. But just wanted to get him on to talk about his homeboy. And again, if anybody wants to jump on and say something about our man Ecstasy, you got a favorite Whodini cut that you remember that you got a hook up off of, or you was faking like you could rap, or you went to a party, or you whatever. The Zoom link is in the description box. You just gotta open it all the way up at the bottom, and you see the Zoom link. But yeah, man, them cats, man, had their own different style. Gordon, their music sounded different. They had a different swag. Matter of fact, they might have been the first rap group of that early, what they call the golden age, to have that type of swag. I mean, cats was, cats back then, you had to be hard. You was like, huh, ha.
nah, they was smooth. Just
Them was some smooth brothers, man. Smooth brothers. And I don't know what it is about Brooklyn. I mean, y'all consistently just come up with like some slick stuff out of Brooklyn, some cool brothers out of Brooklyn,
yeah.
with some skills, man. What's going on? What's in the water out there in Brooklyn?
I don't know. I couldn't even tell you, bro. I don't know, man. We just
Man.
do it. It's just natural.
But I thought it was interesting when and a lot of cats don't get a chance to know how it works, the things that we got to do on tour and doing shows and dealing with promoters. And when you talk about like the little slickerations, uh
Yeah, it's nothing like that now. I mean, what we had to go through.
well,
Right?
while I have you on here, what's your most memorable of being out on tour, or just being with the
Oh,
group Whodini, or just
that's
whatever?
easy. I'm quite sure every artist knows this one thing. I call it the trap. They send you half of the money up front for the show. You go through the sound check. You get right there, and right before the show, we going in. You're like, okay, we need y'all to get on. We got Fresh Gordon and the Choice MCs ready to get on. And I'm sitting here going, no, we not. We ain't got the other half of the money. So it's a trap. Because now, dude didn't give me the money. I'm not going on stage without my money, but he done already set the crowd up. Fresh Gordon's ready to get on. Basically, he might as well have said, well, I don't know why Gordon ain't coming out, but if y'all got a problem, y'all might want to go back there and get Fresh Gordon. No, they didn't pay me, leave me. So it's a trap. Where's the other half of the money? Oh my goodness.
Gordon, hey, some promoters don't take too kindly to that maneuver.
They do it, man. Them promoters do that joint. They don't give you the other half of the money. Or maybe it was just me and my manager. I ain't saying no names.
Hey, but I will tell you what, and we know as artists, the worst thing you want to hear from the promoter when you get there, they telling you, I got to get the rest of your money from off the
Exactly.
door.
Yeah, we got to get it from the door. And that's the trap. But before they told you that, the trap still goes down. Because before they told you that, they went on that mic. Whoa, MC Chill's in the house. He's ready to go. He about to give y'all a show of a lifetime. Now you sitting there like, shh.
Now without the rest of my loot.
But the crowd don't know what's going on.
Right. Then they want to negotiate with you. Okay, we don't have all of the other half. I can get you this much. If y'all just go on, I can make a couple calls and runs. Oh man, come on. We didn't all been through it, bro.
Now we wish we would have had the future with us back then. We'd have had Cash App back then. Oh, we'd have been good. We ain't worried about no money, this and that. Just Don't remember that
Cash.
when the money come in the door, you just send it to my cash app.
That's right.
Hey, man,
Okay,
that door.
I'll be on the stage in a second. Hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
we good. All
yeah.
right,
All
we
right,
good.
you send it. Go ahead. Yeah.
All
And
right, we good.
everybody audience, cash at me one by one. And we start the show.
Hey, I see my man Craig Baxter, Stereo the Hitman. Stereo. You see the hopefully you see the Zoom link in the description box. If you just want to come on, I know you got some ideas, some thoughts. You old school hip hop, Cleveland for sure. I know you act like you from New York. You just spent many times and many days living in parlaying in New York, but you know you was a youngster in the streets of Cleveland in the land uh, in the early days of Cleveland hip hop. So if you want to jump on here and say something about Whodini or my man Ecstacy, you are welcome to get on, bro. The Zoom link is in the description box as we are here with the one and only Funky Fresh Gordon from the BK, Brooklyn's own, the man, the flags in Brooklyn right now are flying half mast. Uh, lost a soldier. And man, X Gordon, I tell you, man, X when I went the first time that I went to up to WBLS to
Okay.
be on Mr. Magic's Rap Attack. I was coming in, uh, the cats was coming out. It was Jalil, Ecstasy, uh, Donkey.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh, didn't they have a cat? I think they had a cat that was rolled with them named Domino or something like that. But
I don't know. I always saw Hassan. That's the main dude that always ran with him that I do.
okay.
Sonny.
But yeah, we ran, we passed each other, we parlayed and we talked. You know, we had that Mr. Magic connection, and you know we exchanged numbers and all. Man, I'm like, man, this Whodini. Man, I had a Whodini poster on my in my dorm room. I was like, yo, man, I got to be like large, like these cats, like this. And then I actually got a chance to perform a couple times with Whodini. Obviously, you've been out there rolling with them on tour. I got a chance to do Raising Hell tour with them, and again,
Oh,
obviously,
yeah.
the for the Fresh Fest, I was in the audience. I got a
Fresh Prince was
chance.
crazy. That was the first time, first big hip hop. That man, that was crazy.
First big hit. Where did you attend? Were you there? Did you?
No, I got no. Did I? No, I don't think I went for that. That was in '84.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So you
I didn't
know,
have a record yet, so I'm mad. I ain't going. I want to see everybody else performing. I ain't got no.
so you didn't just go as a fan. You was like, screw
Yeah,
that.
I want to get on stage. That was '84 because I didn't come out to '85.
And well, I came out '85 too, but I still went to see the Fresh Fest
You probably
and
went for Fresh Fest 2.
the
Fresh Fest
Swatch,
1 was in '84.
the Swatch watch, the
I
Swatch
think
Fresh
so. It was
Fest.
2 Fresh Fest though. You had Fresh Fest 1 and Fresh Fest 2. The first one was in '84. I didn't make that one, so you
So
probably went to number 2.
yeah, so I got a chance to see Whodini at the Fresh Fest, and in the next big show that they came to Cleveland, I was in the show with them. Uh, so that was Raising Hell. So that was slick. But yeah, no, they were good dudes, man. And anytime I talked to them, a lot of times we tried to do some stuff, hook up some gigs in Cleveland, and whenever they had gigs in Cleveland,
Right.
I holler at them. Show a lot of times I emceed the show, rolled up, and they're like, "Oh, what's up, Chill? You introducing us? This how we need you to do," and blah 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 blah. But it was all family, man. But
Right.
when I heard it today, man, I was like, "Come on, really,
Yeah.
really?" So you said you had seen him not long ago when he was, lifting weights and things.
Yeah. He was working out and everything. I spoke to him, when I got home. I spoke to him, Drew. No, that's the only one I speak to is John Little. I speak to everybody. He said he was doing all right. Everybody was cool.
Yeah, man. That's unfortunate that we lost a good one. I expect for everybody to be rocking their Whodini
Cowboy hat.
songs.
It was cowboy hat with the string.
Hey, oh, another thing that tripped me out. I'd heard that X had a twin brother, but
Dynasty.
Dynasty, Ecstasy, and Dynasty.
Yeah.
And then when I saw him at the Fever anniversary, and then they switched hats. I was
Oh,
like, oh, y'all play too much now.
yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because he had a song. I hit that Dynasty and Mimi cut
Dynasty,
out.
yeah,
Yeah, but when I saw that he had a twin brother, that was crazy. What's going on to Silas Ashley? Joel wants to know, has anybody remember or know this track? Bruh, I do not. I can't listen to it right now, but if you tell me the name of it, between me and Gordon, we might know the track. But we'll see. But yeah, man, I hollered at a couple cats from Brooklyn. I talked to Dana Dane earlier. Uh, Dane was a little shook. He said he would try to come on, but he was had some things to do. But
right.
he was shook by the news, trying to shake it off. And it's hey Gordon. Me and you talked about it earlier, man. We starting to lose. We starting to lose people.
Yeah,
A lot of the cats we came up in the game with, we. But to lose somebody like Ecstasy, man, it was. I don't know if I was
yeah, we
ready
don't
for
have to
that.
do that. Especially, see, my thing is because he was in shape, he's working out. 56 is considered young these days, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
if, yeah, if he's sick already or suddenly becomes sick, and that's a little different. But just sudden boom like that is that's it's a lot.
Yeah, man. But Joel says Rap Machine. I don't know. You heard that song Rap Machine?
I just know they was calling themselves the Stone Cold New York Rap Machine.
No. Oh, that might be the cut. Yeah, right. As a matter of fact, that when they did, I think Jermaine Dupri uh did an album for them, like,
Uh,
much later.
yeah,
And I think he used that. That was the now that Whodini's inside the
the
joint.
joint. No,
He
I
didn't
used
use that?
that. I used that on Bag of Tricks. It's called Inside the Joint. I did that.
Okay. All right. See, I'm trying to give that credit to
Yeah. No, Jermaine did some songs out. Who did something on that song? I know
no,
Lavish.
Jermaine did like a new project on them. I mean, it was a
I know he did a new project. I remember that.
yeah.
But on Bag of Tricks, I did Judy, Inside the Joint, and something else.
Judy. Something was a
I
stove,
like the
something
light
coat.
skin
Coat.
booty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
That was your joint?
yeah.
Did you get paid for that?
Yeah, I got a nice little change. I didn't get completely tore out the frame, but I did all right.
That's what's up, man. Hopefully everybody again for all the people watching what's going on, please share it and let the people know that we talking about my man Ecstasy from Whodini, one of the greatest rap groups in my opinion of all times. When they had that, was it the VH1 Hip Hop Honors? Oh
Mm-hmm.
man, that was dope. Uh, just to see them get their props like that, and a lot of cats got their swag. Didn't know the hip hop, like I said earlier. Didn't know the hip hop could be smooth like that,
Yeah,
uh, and could dress like that. Them brothers was coming on the stage wearing silk stuff.
yeah, dude. He had the little short leather shorts on, no
Right.
shirt, with the leather blazer with no shirt, with the little. Hey, now that I think about it, with
and
rolled
and the, and
up.
the, and the dress shoes
Yeah, the boots. He had the boots on.
the
He had the boots on with little shorts, but it worked because of the way he carried it.
right. They definitely did. Let me see. I'm gonna let somebody in. I don't know who this is, but we're gonna let you in and see what you have to say. And uh, Gordon, you see who that is?
No, I can't see who it is. Who that?
Gordon. If I'm not mistaken, that's Sal.
Oh, for real? I can't see because it's real small. His screen, his little thing is the little
Okay,
square.
Sal. Let's see. I don't
Hold on.
see. I see your picture,
Okay,
but
now I can see because I need my glasses for far away, not up front.
you see those albums in the back too. But you
Yeah.
you don't even have a microphone on, Sal, so it doesn't even. First of all, is
It's
that
ain't
Sal? Oh,
connected
he
to
got a
audio.
fever hat on. Yeah, that's Sal. Sal.
Oh,
Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. Hopefully we can make this happen. Yeah, you don't have even a microphone even connected. Okay, we go try it again. We'll see what we got here.
it's still saying connected to audio over here.
Right. Hopefully that means we go get it cracking. Okay. Maybe he's in on the Angelique Malone. Okay, that also doesn't have a
Connected audio.
even a microphone. I see the camera icon, but no microphone. And Sal, you know that you have it because you out doing the Fever roll-bys, cooking shows. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, who we're trying to get on right now is the one and only owner of the greatest hip hop club there ever was in the Boogie Down, the first hip hop club of any note, the Disco Fever, and the owner, president of Fever Records. Hopefully we can. Hopefully, okay, I see something happening. Okay, let's see. Ask to unmute. I think this might be. He might just be doing a call in.
Hello, you hear me?
There we
Sally,
go.
Oh
What's up,
shit!
Sal?
All
Sal.
right.
There goes
We-
Sal. What's up, man?
I got my man Fresh Gordon on here with me, Sal.
Hey, what's up, kid?
What's up, bro? How's it going, man?
I'm chilling.
Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to get Sal on. I was hoping that it would have been under better times, and obviously we got to get Sal back just to talk about hip hop and the Fever and all of that. But I do want everybody to know who we have on the show right now is my OG, everybody's OG, the owner of the first hip hop club of note in the Boogie Down Bronx, in the
That's right.
home of hip hop, the home of all the OGs, all the pioneers, all the founders, and the president of Fever Records, that felt I don't know what it was, but he gave a young kid from Cleveland a chance to be on a historic label, to be a national hip hop artist. And as far as I'm concerned, he's the star of the movie Crush Groove.
I should have got an Oscar.
That's right, the one and only Sal Abbatiello. What's going on, Sal?
What's guys? Yo, man. You're right. It's we don't get to talk too much. Unfortunately, when you asked me to come on, I knew I had to come on because I found those two pictures of Ecstasy, and how lucky you were in one of the pictures.
That's right. I told Gordon, I said, it's like I got my little head. I'm like this and that. I'm like, I'm in the picture. So
Well, that was my 20-year anniversary party. Unfortunately, it was at the Devil's Nest because the Fever had gotten closed up for the movie Crush Groove. They had shut us down for no cabaret license, so we moved the party over there. But it was a hell of a lineup that night.
oh my God, it was matter of fact. I told Gordon that's the first time I saw him. He was there. That everybody was there that night.
Yeah.
But for me to get a chance to perform with, man, Run DMC, Grandmaster Flash, Curtis Blow, Love Bug, Starsky, Sweet G, and just everybody that was there, Russell, Fat Boys, LL, everybody that was, and Whodini, man, that had to have been the greatest closing, to just have everybody come up with Whodini and do Friends. Was that your idea? Whose idea was that?
Yeah, well, all the ideas was mine. I'll take credit for everything. Yo, no, let me tell you something. That night was historic with that lineup, especially on the closing. And, we had the program director of BLS there, Charles Warfield. We had the program director of KISS, Barry Mayo, who were arch enemies at the time. And I got them to take a picture together, And that was pretty historic also. But getting back to Ecstasy, that group, Whodini, was kids in the Fever. Mr. Magic was one of the guys who discovered them, like he did you. And, they got that term, the freaks come out at night, from the Fever, because that's all we used to talk about, because the freaks always came out at night at the Fever.
At the Fever,
they came out at night and they went home very late in the morning. That's for sure.
Hey, Sal, real quick, that was funny because I found a flyer from my performance at the Fever, and I didn't realize. I looked on it and it said that my performance started at like 4 a.m. or something.
3 in the morning. 3 in the morning.
I'm like, that's when it started? Jesus. Y'all
Yeah,
did it at
crazy.
the Fever.
We used to close like 6, 7 in the morning, and then we would hang out all night and drink, and all our friends and the artists and all our customers, and it'll never be duplicated. 10 years, 7 nights a week, 3,600 nights of hip hop. That's pretty crazy.
That's crazy. And I mean, Sal, obviously I'm gonna have to get you back on because I so many things I want to talk about, so many things I want to ask you, but I do want to, get your memories of Ecstasy and the group Whodini, and what when you met them, obviously they were, part of Magic's crew, which, all of you guys were all in together. That's your family. uh what kind of treatment did they get? What'd you feel about, what you think about,
Well,
what kind of guys were they?
first of all, Jalil and Ecstasy were, really, really humble, very humble guys, very, very likable, very respectful. And the DJ, oh God, I'm getting a brain freeze.
Drew.
The DJ, what's
Grandmaster D.
Whodini's D? Not Grandmaster D. Oh God, he'll kill me. Grandmaster D, who I was probably more friends with D than the other guys, because we stood friends many years after that, because Jalil moved out of New York. But anyway, they were very humble, very respectful, and they blew up right away, as you know that. So once they blew up, they were on tour constantly. And when they would come back, every once in a while after the tour, they would come back to the Fever. I'd throw away their luggage in the office, and they'd hang out and enjoy themselves. Jalil hung out a little more than Ecstasy did. He was pretty quiet guy. But they were so talented, and they made history with all the records. Larry Smith, God rest his soul, produced a lot of their records. And in that photo, the first photo I sent you, Larry Smith and Ecstasy is in the same photo, and we're sitting in the Copacabana, 1983 or 84, with Carol Lewis, who was the top agent at William Morris,
Sure.
and Norby Walters at the time.
Yeah.
And Heidi was in there, which was Russell Simmons'
Right.
main secretary.
That's all. That's all.
Right, and she was in the movie Crush Groove. So that's who was in that photo. That was a pretty classic photo in the Copa.
Yeah, and you sent me those photos today, and I appreciate it. And of course, I rushed to put the one on that I was in. So
Yeah.
I get that other one in there too later on, probably tomorrow or tonight. But man, and you probably have a ton of classic photos.
Well, what I wanted to tell you guys, I don't know if you know, but they just opened up the Hip Hop Museum exhibit from 1980 to 85. So they just had one. They do it every 6 months. They're going to do all the eras every 6 months until they hit, current, the current now, 2021, or 24, whenever they finish. And that's when they're going to reopen build the museum in the Bronx. So right now there's an exhibit with 80 to 85, and all the Fever stuff is in there. Your album's in there. You see MC Chill on the Fever's Greatest Hits. So if you get the chance to be in New York in the next 4 or 5 months, I would try to see if you can take a trip down here. I'll meet you over there and go in and see all the history. They redid the entire backdrop of the Fever where we used to take the pictures.
Right.
They recreated it. They put up a wallpaper of the front of the Fever, wallpaper of Sweet G, pointing to the Fever sign that was on the stage with everybody's names.
Except for mine.
Yeah, well, you're from Cleveland. What do you want to say?
Oh, come on, Sal. All right, look, that's still under negotiation, but go ahead, keep going.
All right, I'm gonna have to pencil it in. Anyway, yo, you had some album when we put that out. I remember distinctly. Remember the photo shoot we did?
Oh, of course. Oh, I remember it. And I tell people when they ask me about it, I said, Sal does the bikini contest. They do the bikini contest. So we can get the people. We can get the ladies for the cover.
Oh, we had the girls from the bikini contest from the Devil's Nest.
From the Devil's Nest, right?
I think I was the photographer actually. Yo, we had a low budget album cover, but that shit came out off the hook. I wrote all the props.
Right, we had the big Moet bottle. We had
We had.
I
still got that bottle.
Alive at the. It was a fever. Something was in there, but yeah, no, you sound.
Yeah, the balloon, the beach balls, the chair you were sitting. You had your winter coat on, chilling
Yeah,
in the beach.
and his earmuffs.
In my earmuff. Sal, you know
Yeah,
that was the first album. That was the first full length
Yeah.
album on Fever Records.
yep, yes, it was.
So yeah,
That was a good album cover. That was good. And Busta Rhymes, you had some good records on there, man.
had to cut with Melly Mel. So yeah, no doubt.
Yep,
Sal, we're
yep.
gonna have to. I'm gonna have to get you back on and just have a full out discussion uh, of those days and things that happened. But and then, I don't know if you remember Sal Gordon. It was the producer of Nightmare on Chill Street.
Yep.
Fresh Gordon
Yep.
produced that song.
Gordon, where do you live, Gordon?
I'm in Brooklyn, in Bed-Stuy.
Okay, so you're still in New York. So Gordon, go check out the museum, the exhibit. You'll be taken back. LL's in there, Russ,
Yeah, I heard
Def
talking
Jam.
about it.
It's really cool. It's every flyer that was made. They got the
where's
tape
that?
from Wild Style. Huh?
He said, "Where's it at?"
Sal?
It's Exhibit Street, right off the West Side Highway in the Bronx. You know where the mall is, where Applebee's is, right off the highway, and there's like a mall over there with all clothing stores and Applebee's and Subway, and you'll see it. It's right off the highway. It's on
Exhibit Street. I'll find it. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm writing
Gordon
it down.
will
Yeah,
find
if you go on, I mean, I could text it to you, but if you go on, you'll see, if you go on and type in National Hip Hop Museum, it has the times, it has, unfortunately for the COVID, it's restricted.
Yeah.
Because it would have been open 7 days a week. I think it's only open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 11 to 5.
I got you. Cool.
Speaking of
But
which,
you'll be taken back. You'll be taken back when you go in. Oh shit.
speaking of which, Sal, how's your health doing? How are you making out?
Oh, what else you want to talk about? It was, as long as I got my drugs, I'm good. I'm good to go.
All right.
I got my Grand Marnier right on my desk. I got my Moet on this side. I got my Oxy. I'm good. I'm good to go.
Hey, and I see you rocking the Fever hat, and you got the where can people up? Because whenever I wear my Fever hoodie, people asking me about where did I get it? Where can you get it from?
Everybody always says that. When somebody wears something with fever, they go, "What you know about the fever?"
Hey,
on the website, feverrecords.com, you could go. We got the hoodies on there, T-shirts, different colors of Fever Divas, T-shirts, different color, black hat, white hat, masks, hoodies, and Scully's. Few things.
Okay, I'm gonna be making my new order. My Fever T-shirt I got is looking real broke down. My hoodie is still looking good.
I gotta get you one.
My hoodie's still looking good, but I like that the hat you have, so I gotta rock the hat and get something else, get some more Fever stuff, because every time I wear it and I go somewhere and they say, what, I mean, especially in the airport, if I travel, they want to know what you know about the Fever. What do I know about it? I was on Fever Records.
That's right.
I performed at the Fever. No doubt.
Legendary. They'll never be that era will never ever be duplicated, unfortunately.
No.
But fortunately for me, it'll never be duplicated. It'll be one of a kind. They talk about the Fever as if it was yesterday. That closed. It closed in 1986, and they talk about it opened in 77, but they talk about it like it was yesterday. Everybody who had an experience or got a chance to go there over the 10-year span. And luckily they made the movie. And then I got a chance to open up Fever 2, which was, I don't even get to talk about it. I forget half the time. Fever 2 was from 92 to 94. And I got flyers with Biggie's first show on there, Ja Rule, Gangstar, Fugees, Nas, Run DMC's Comeback, Laws of the Underground, many, that whole era. Wu-Tang Clan's first show, they performed there at least 3-4 times. So I got some crazy, legendary flyers with, especially the one with Biggie. It was his first show in New York, it said, and his name was spelled wrong. And on the bottom, Ja Rule was on for next week, and both of them on that flyer, rest in peace, they're not here anymore.
Wow. Well, Sal, I'm gonna have to get you back. I mean, I'm glad
Yeah.
that you because I called
Hey,
you at the last minute today to
yeah.
ask
Hey,
if you
chill.
could
I
come
gotta do
on.
something at 9, so I'm gonna run. But
All right, Gordon, we're gonna wrap it up anyway. But Gordon, you take it easy,
for
bro.
sure, man. Anytime. Take care, Sal.
All right, Gordon.
All
And
right.
Sal, I'm gonna have to get you back on just to really talk about the history of the fever and the things that you've done and the legacy and all the things that you know about that you were included in, a couple of secrets that nobody knows about. But
Holla.
and I have some questions about, how I can't ask Mr. Magic. So, I gotta be able to ask you
Uh,
about how my
One of my
tape
best
even
friends.
even got to you in the first place. But we'll say that for
Yeah,
for
that's a whole nother night.
yeah, a whole nother night. Just even the legacy of the
And
fever,
one
that's
other
another
thing,
night.
I want to give a blessing shout out to Curtis Blow, who just had a heart transplant, and he's doing fantastic. For those who don't know, he just had a new heart put in 2 weeks ago. He's still in the hospital, and they're waiting to make sure that but everything seems to be going great. The heart's working perfectly, and I was really nervous because I was the best man at his wedding, and we were very, very close friends. We were best friends.
All
And so
right.
I'm glad that God, with all our prayers, took care of him, and he's doing fine. He's going to be going home hopefully next week.
All right, my man Curtis Blow, yo brother. Hey Sal, I appreciate you, man. And I got that check for that movie. Good
All
looking out
right.
on that one.
All right, bro.
All right, Sal, take it easy, man.
Love you, Chill. Be
I
good.
love you
Merry
too,
Christmas.
Sal.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Same, bro.
Bye bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Sal Abbatiello from Fever Records, the owner, operator of the legendary Bronx Hip Hop Club, the Fever, Disco Fever. Oh my goodness! When I hit Sal up earlier, I just just asked him, invited him. I don't know if you can, what your time is looking like, but if you just want to, to hit me up and jump on and just say something, because he had sent me, like he said, he sent me two photos of Whodini. In one of the photos, they were on stage at the Fever anniversary, and I just so happened to be in the photo. So anybody can go back to my page and see the photo. And that's a legendary photo because not only is Whodini in the photo, and you can see Jalil on the mic, and X is off to the side, but in that same photo is Grandmaster Flash, and two members of the Furious Five, the Glover brothers, Kid Creole, and the legendary Grandmaster Melly Mel is in that photo, along with Mixmaster Ice and Doc Ice from UTFO. Are all in that photo Sal sent me. So, and I looked, I'm like, man, I'm in this photo. And as a matter of fact, we performed that night. So Ecstasy and Jalil closed out the show, the Fever anniversary, of course, with friends, and they invited everybody up on stage to sing the song with them. And when I say everybody, man, it was hardly standing room on the stage, because every artist in New York City was there. So it was a moment for sure for me, uh, to share the stage with Whodini, and sing, the hook and the lyrics. Oh, we all singing the lyrics to friends. To be on the stage with them in the Bronx was certainly a moment that I'll never forget. And one of my many memories of Ecstasy and the group Whodini. Even after that, because after that I performed with them at the Raising Hell tour, and shared stage with them, sometimes as an artist, sometimes as the host or the MC of a concert. So, but man, that to have Sal on, and but Sal, like I said, Sal sent me the photos of Ecstasy, and that was good looking out, and I'm just appreciative of him taking the time to actually jump on and get on here with us. So I'm gonna shut this down. Please share the show. Uh, we had two hip hop legends on here. Fresh Gordon, uh, artist, producer, Gordy's Groove. He and had a chance to produce some songs for Whodini, and my man Sal, my big bro, Sal Abbatiello, the owner of Fever Records and the seminal hip hop club, The Fever, and we're gonna get Sal back on here. Now Beatmaster T's calling me. Hold on, let's see. Hold on, guys. Master T, what's going on? You see me on live doing just about to wrap up Chill Talk, talking about Ecstasy. I can't say his name. X, what's going on, T? All right, I missed T just that quick. Jump on. We'll give Beatmaster T a minute. What's going on, Drew? Andrew out in the building. We'll give Beatmaster T, my human percussionist Beatmaster T. You know him, star of the song Downbeats. See if we can get T on here. I don't know what happened to you, Stereo. Would have loved to have had you on here to talk some old school hip hop. Uh, but yeah, got a chance to Fresh Gordon, who produced songs for Whodini, also produced two of my songs, Nightmare on Chill Street and Nothing Can Save You Now, and the legendary Sal Abbatiello. If you go back and you watch Crush Groove, Sal played himself. He played the owner of the Fever, Sal Abbatiello. So I guess he knew how to properly. He had backstory. But if we don't get Beatmaster T on here anytime soon, we're gonna shut this down. But I suggested everybody play your Whodini songs, uh, rock out to whatever Whodini cuts of your choice. Many songs by Whodini. I'm gonna be rocking Whodini songs all month, uh, and next month into the new year. And maybe I'll put out a couple more photos, a couple of more ecstasy photos. But yeah, it's he's in our memory. He left us. He left us work, uh, songs, videos, performances when they got honored, the hip hop honors, and it was good to see that. And hopefully, like Sal said, I might try to get over there. My man shot Kim. What you saying, Kim Akers? Oh, she's dropping Whodini lyrics. Couldn't trust him with cheese, let alone your keys. With friends like this, you don't need enemies. That's a good line, Kim. Couldn't trust him with cheese, let alone your keys. Joel, that had to be a good one for you just now, Joel. You had me. Well, you always see me. You had Fresh Gordon, and you had Sal. It was good. Good, good that they showed up to help me out to talk about my brother Ecstasy. So we'll talk about it a little bit more. Okay, hold on. Let's see. We got some more people busting up in here. All right. What's going on to Jason? Funky beat. Funky beat. Da 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 da. Yeah. All of Mr. Magic's wand. That was dedicated to Mr. Magic. So again, like I said, we have that in common, and we shared the hookup. We both got put on by the one and only super rockin' Mr. Magic, Sir Juice himself. And again, it wasn't a time that I couldn't call those guys up and just holler at them uh, for advice, just to say what's up. Say, hey, y'all coming to Cleveland? Let's hook up. So they always picked up the phone. If they missed my call, they called me back. Good dudes. So hey, keep listening to your Whodini cuts. Uh, Condolences to the family, the friends, the fans of their brother John Fletcher, better known as Ecstasy from Whodini. Brooklyn, stand up. We're up out of here, y'all. Make sure you share the show. And if you get a chance, you want to make a donation to Chill Talk, go ahead and drop something in the Cash app, $ money, the number two, chill. Hey, I know I haven't been on here as much as I needed to be. A lot of stuff going on, but we working our way back in. Uh, got a couple things going on. I'll have some more social media uh, presence. You'll see me on here doing some other stuff, building with some other people, collaborating on some things to talk about. There's things going on, good things. So just had to work out a couple things, but everything's good. We do what we got to do. We got to keep moving. The world doesn't stop. We got to keep it rocking. And big ups to my sensei, my martial arts instructor, Han Shi, the Grandmaster. Ken Ferguson was awarded with his ninth degree black belt just the other day. It was my honor and privilege to be the host of the ceremony. Man, so many people showed up to honor Ken Ferguson and all the things. Man, it was way overdue. This Ken Ferguson, man, this dude, this I mean, he has so many accomplishments outside of the fact that he's probably what he's most proud of, that he's been instructor to thousands of students. And I mean, he was the instructor, not like he opened up 10, 15, 20 karate studios and, never visit them. No, he himself taught thousands of students, primarily on the east side of Cleveland, southeast side, in the community that he's from, that he lived, that he went to school in, uh, the Lee Harvard area. Big ups, Lee Harvard, stand up. My area, everybody knows I'm a Lee Harvard representative, but Ken Ferguson is an icon in the Lee Harvard community as a martial arts instructor. But not only thousands of kids, hundreds of national champions. But this brother held membership on the United States karate team and represented the United States all over the country from 1975 to 1992. Who does that? I guarantee you that is a record. That is a record that will never ever be broken. No one will maintain a position on the United States karate team for that long. No one. And as we've talked about before, it's a couple of ways you can get on the team. You can be chosen to be on the team, and then you can fight your way on the team. He fought his way on the team initially in 1975. He was probably chosen to be on the team for a year or two after that. And every single year after that, he fought his way on the team. You can do that one or two ways. You can become in first or second in the United States team trials, or you can come in first or second place at the national championships. He pulled off one of two of those things every single year up until 1992 when he retired from international competition and became a coach. My sensei. So we had an event for him the other day as he was awarded his ninth degree black belt. And again, that ninth degree, that's that grandmaster status. Uh, Needless to say, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, not a lot of brothers get awarded uh, official ninth degree black belts. Doesn't happen a lot. So Han Shi, the title. Well, we'll do a whole karate thing, but I just wanted to say that that went down just a couple of days ago. Before we close out, again, if please share the show, please like and follow Chill Talk. If you're watching this on my Kevin MC Chill Heard channel, Facebook page, go over to the Chill Talk radio page and like and follow the radio page. Also, go to the YouTube channel, Kevin Chill Heard, Heard, YouTube channel. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. We up out of here. Um, Appreciate it. Now that Whodini's inside the joint. One love. We gone.